Hey guys, it's Monday. We're on the way to the gym. Jenny's driving so I can have my pre-workout. It's Amino's Energy, is that right?
Never drink and drive.
Energy, never drink and drive, that's right. Anyway, so on the way to the gym, and I'm starting a new workout this week. It's going to be each muscle group twice per week. I'm used to doing, I've always done one muscle group per day and only working that muscle once per week. That's always been really effective for me, but it's optimal or best results to do each muscle group twice per week, and therefore you have to do multiple muscle groups each day. So today it's gonna be chest, shoulders, and triceps. And the key to working your muscles twice per week is you don't do as much volume. So for example, when I was working my chest only on Mondays, and then I wouldn't work it again until the following Monday, I would do like 3 or 4 exercises for chest, and I would do about 3 or 4 sets per exercise, usually about 8 to 10 or 8 to 12 reps. So today you'll see I'm doing maybe 2 or 3 exercises per muscle, so 2 or 3 exercises for chest, but I'm only gonna do 2 sets with 7 reps for each exercise. And the way I usually go about my workouts is I will either create my own or I'll find one online, like on bodybuilding.com, and I'll do that for about 8 to 12 weeks. And after that, I'll alternate. We're about to go to the gym, and I'll record my whole workout for you guys so that way you can see what I do. And yeah, here we go. I like to warm up with 10 minutes of HIIT cardio on every single day I work out. The way HIIT cardio works is you do 1 or 2 minutes of a slow-paced warm-up, and then you go to 30 seconds of high intensity, and then you do 1 minute of moderate intensity, and you just repeat that for the full 10 minutes. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, this workout in particular adds a little bit of variety. So on day 1, push day, which you see here, I'm working chest, triceps, and shoulders, and I'm starting with my chest, and I'm doing incline dumbbell press. And for flat, for the middle of my chest, I do flat Smith machine press. But on day 5, so I do day 1 push, day 2 pull, day 3 is legs, and then I rest 1 day. So on day 5, I'll do push day again. And instead of doing incline dumbbell press for my upper pecs, I might do barbell incline press for the upper pecs. And then for my middle chest, instead of doing Smith machine flat bench press, I'll probably do dumbbell flat press. So it switches it up. I like it that way. It adds a little bit of variety. As you guys saw in the video, I start with chest because it's the biggest muscle group out of the 3 I'm working that day. And then I start with incline press because my main focus or goal, I guess, would be to bring up my upper pecs. And therefore, I want to start with the exercise that's going to work those first because I had the most energy at the middle, or the beginning of my workout. So right here, really focusing on the contraction at the top and stretching at the bottom of the lift has really helped my development. And also, keeping those shoulders back when you lift, press your chest out, and it really made a change for me when I started focusing more on my shoulder blades being back, my chest sticking out, and really squeezing at the top and really letting it stretch at the bottom. When you get that squeeze and you get that stretch, that's what's going to bring more blood into your muscle, get more of that pump feeling, and overall bring the nutrients into the muscle. So that's what really seems to help me when you guys do it. Just try to see if it makes a difference, or if you already do good, but see if it makes a difference if you focus on the squeeze. Next is dumbbell pullovers after that Smith machine flat bench press. And with these, they can work your lats or your chest depending on your positioning and what you focus more on. And so I slowly let the dumbbell drop behind me with my elbow slightly bent, and I come up and I squeeze my chest real hard. And that's what's really going to bring more of the focus onto the chest. And more of the muscle gets torn down when you do the eccentric movement. There's concentric and eccentric. So eccentric is when you're letting the weight fall down. So in this exercise, you see me letting the weight slowly fall down behind me. And I want to make it slow because I want it controlled. And the more controlled it is, the more your muscles are getting torn down, and then that way they'll have more growth. That really seems to help me the more I focus on that as well. Anything like that, if you do like barbell curls or something, instead of just letting the weight drop, really try to control the weight on the way down, and then bring it up fast and get a squeeze. So here you see cable crossovers. I have a love-hate with these. I like them because I like, you know, the way it looks in the mirror when I squeeze, but I hate them because they really make my body like tingly, and I feel like I get overheated. But you see me really squeezing hard, and I really bring it back and stretch that pecs, and I really squeeze hard back in. So these are pretty good. My favorite is the machine flies to do for your inner chest, or even incline dumbbell fly I like to do sometimes. But next is shoulders in this workout, and shoulder day, no, Monday and push day. And so shoulders, I'm doing this machine shoulder press, and I think on day 5 when I do push day again, I do dumbbell shoulder press. My favorite is probably the barbell shoulder press. I like a little bit of the free weight feel, but also that bar kind of seems like a little bit more stable than the dumbbells. But anytime you do a machine like this, you're taking out your stabilizer muscles. So it's not always good to stick to machines. It's really good to stick to free weights. But I do like to add variety just to keep things not boring and just keep them interesting. Here's skull crushers for your triceps. And you'll see in the workout I kind of alternate my tricep exercises and my shoulder exercises. These I hate. I mean, I've always hated. Some days I feel like my form is great, and some days I just feel like it's terrible. This day I tried to do outer grip, but I normally and will go back to inner grip when I do these skull crushers. The inner grip, I just feel like it focuses more. The outer grip seems like I put a lot of stress on my shoulders and maybe even my elbows a little bit. But yeah, I'm not a fan of those at all. My favorite tricep exercise is probably the standing tricep press with easy curl bar, or tricep extension, sorry. So here you see I go back to shoulders. I'm doing rear delt fly, and this is the fly machine I like to do my chest flies on the most. But here I really learned the more you focus on the muscle being worked, the better you're going to work it, and it's going to stimulate more. So at this, I actually close my eyes and just try to only picture my rear delts working when I make this movement. It seemed to make all the difference. I really didn't feel it too much before, and once I learned to close my eyes and focus, I really feel it a lot more. I feel like they're coming up quite a bit from that. Here's reverse grip tricep push down. Typical tricep push down works that medial head, I think it's called, the outer head right there, and reverse grip kind of brings in the longer head on the bottom. When you flex your biceps and that tricep pops out on the bottom, that's the long head of the tricep, and reverse grip kind of brings that in quite a bit. So I like doing these a lot. Tricep push downs is one of my favorite exercises for triceps. As you see that matrix movement right there, you got to always stay on your toes in the gym. But yeah, me and Jenny, I don't really have a workout partner, so you see me doing, you know, machines and the Smith machine for bench press sometimes and things like that, or a lot of dumbbell movements because I don't have someone to spot me. And we go at night. Here's me just clowning around. I'm pretty slap happy at this point. We go at night. This is 3 in the morning. We went to the gym because our gym is 24 hours, so it's a lot better to go real late. It's not packed. It's only $10 a month. It's UFit. And it's only $10 a month, and so if you go at peak times, like 7 at night or 6 at night, it's just so crowded. You can't even use anything there. But yeah, like I said, this is 3 in the morning, so we don't get stares from filming, and just kind of have the gym to ourselves. But problem going late at night is, you know, your muscles aren't going to get as much nutrients because you're probably going to go home, you're going to have a protein shake, and then maybe one meal, and then go to bed, and you know you're going to be sleeping that whole time, not taking in any nutrients for your muscles. So it's always best to work them earlier in the day, but unfortunately, since we work night shift, we find ourselves at the gym late at night a lot, more often than not. But yeah, here's lateral raises for shoulders, and this works the middle head of the shoulder. I like these a lot. I like doing the cables because it's constant resistance at the bottom and the top of the movement. And I really go lightweight on these. I just really focus on squeezing at the top, and I kind of pause for a second and bring it back down. Yeah, as you guys see, this workout is not a lot of volume. It is 3 muscle groups instead of 1, which I'm used to working. So this is actually the 3rd time I've tried to do a workout like this. Typically, after a week of doing this, I might get sick for 4 or 5 days, and that's just my body telling me, you know, because of the CF, I can't handle it. So I've been working hard the past few months. I'm really hoping that this time will turn around and show some good gains and get some growth in my muscles. So we'll see what happens.